Hey guys, what's up? It's Ashley, and I am here to do this will be a day 3 refresh. I had my hair up in my silk scarf overnight, and I'm just now taking it down. So I'll take out my scrunchie and see what we're working with today. All right, not too bad. I did not refresh at all yesterday. I just took my hair out and it was fine, but I am going to refresh today and see what we get. This is a mix of Tresemme Perfectly Undone, and I went heavier on the peppermint and lavender oils this time to see if that will help with any of the kind of oiliness that I got. Granted, it was after like 15 days, but just to see if that helps. So I'm going to spray it down, give it a good scrunch, plop it while I shower, and then I'll come back and we'll scrunch down and see what's going on. So, Flairsaw bottle. I made a double batch. I have this in a spray bottle here at my house in case I need it. Take this in my gym bag. So let's get started. So I didn't do a very good job of tracking like how frizzy I thought my hair got. I was not planning on trying to see how long I could go without any type of co-washing or cleansing last time, so I didn't track much, but I have worn a buff every night since I did my hair. Today's Monday. I co-washed her, I cleansed it with ion, and I co-washed and left conditioner in with the Giovanni. But I do think that the scarf is helping with some of the frizziness just from sleeping. So we'll get the refresh started. Just like usual, evenly spraying all sides of my hair. I had a question the other day about if I prefer mousse to gel. And I really don't. I don't think I have a preference. I can get great results with either. I do find that mousse dries faster most days for me. Especially when I'm air drying. I like to make sure that I can set myself up for my hair to dry as fast as possible. Flip sides. As always, I do not completely saturate my hair. I'm not the best at describing this. My hair is all wet, all evenly, completely wet, but it is never dripping. You know, when I'm scrunching out with my towel, I'm really getting in there. My shirt is not wet. You know, it's not, my hair isn't soaking, but it is thoroughly saturated. When I was first trying to figure out some refresh approaches, I was completely saturating my hair, soaking it, and going that route, which seems kind of pointless because it didn't save me any time really. You know, the deal with this is that it is a huge time saver for me in the mornings, which is always a good thing. One of the ladies that I am friends with in one of our curly girl groups, when she refreshes, she has to finger comb. My hair doesn't like that, so just figure out what your hair likes. Same when I style. You know, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you see that scrunching product in works the best for me. So figuring that out is very important. It's the same with the amount of conditioner that you use in your refresh sprays. My coarse, thick hair can hold up to a lot more conditioner. And honestly, I feel like that is making the biggest impact for me in my multi-day journeys. Figuring out that all of this moisturization my hair loves. Not every head of hair is going to respond that way. The camera's not focusing. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, there we go. My real high-tech cell phone camera. All right, I think I'm pretty good and evenly dampened, hitting at the crown. I know it can be frustrating to be like, oh, just figure it out on your own. But with the amounts, you have to play around with it. You have to see what your hair likes the most. Because our porosity and our hair thickness and our hair strand width and our hair texture plays a huge role in that. I find that to be the most important factors. People say, you know, what type is your hair? That has not impacted my curl routine ever. Whether that was with initially figuring out what styling products work for me, for figuring out multi-day hair, 3A, 3B, 3C, it does not matter. Figuring out protein sensitivity has played a big thing for me. My hair doesn't like butters. Nut butters, no. My hair doesn't like oils, no. Coconut, no. Garbage in my hair. So figuring those things out, figuring those properties out has had the biggest impact on my routine. And I'm continuing to learn. I've done the Curly Girl method since 2011. I've had only curl cuts since then, but learning really in depth about those properties and what my hair likes and doesn't like has been the most impactful in my routine. All right, I think I'm good. I'm going to plop, shower, do those things, and I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I showered, dressed, skincare, all that jazz. Got a little sidetracked, so this has probably been plopping for about 15, 20 minutes. Let's take it down. I'm actually going to scrunch in some gel today. Why not? I'm going to use Volumax. This is from Sally's. It is a huge bottle. It's like less than 10 bucks. The only thing that could make it better is if it had a pump, which I'm surprised I don't have a bottle around here somewhere with a pump I could use. But for today, I'll just squeeze it in my hand. I won't worry about the pump. So take your plop out. And see what's happening. It looks super curly today. Scrunch out as much moisture as you can. What's left? Let me show you guys. Like, my towel doesn't get very wet from the plop. Like, hardly at all. Like, maybe a little tiny bit. And I've already scrunched, so this isn't all from the plop. Like I was trying to not so eloquently describe how wet I get my hair. But it's not even wet enough that my towels or my shirt is saturated. But that is another thing to play around with. Your hair might like to get wetter. My big thing is speeding up my morning routine as much as possible. Who doesn't want to save time? And like I do on day one, to get at the roots, you know, flip your head over, put your shirt or towel down, lift, and, you know, kind of squeeze your hands. You can do that from the front as well. Don't be afraid to get in there. All right, I'll scrunch in some gel. So I have been playing, I'll show you guys how much I'm going to use. This has left a kind of white cast for some people. I can use a lot of this on day one. I haven't tried refreshing with it. It doesn't leave a white not a white cast, but it kind of leaves, when you go to scrunch out the crunch, kind of like a white powdery substance. I didn't see any on my hair. It's entirely possible that it was there when I scrunched it out and I just wasn't paying attention. So I mentioned getting sidetracked when I was getting dressed. So I have lost exactly like 68.2 pounds. I'll round up and say 69 pounds in less than 2 years. So getting dressed each morning can be a bit of a challenge based on what I'm going to wear, because I don't have a ton of stuff that really fits. My stuff from last summer's big on me. I've gone from a 1820, 1X, 2X, depending on the line, to a medium and a size 8. If you ever want to hear that story, I can tell that too. But yeah, I was getting ready this morning and I found a bunch of stuff that didn't fit anymore. That I'm actually going to list on Poshmark. I don't know if any of you guys use Poshmark, but it has been where I have been selling all of my stuff that no longer fits. I love Goodwill. I love Salvation Army. I believe in what they do for our communities completely through education and employing people with disabilities. However, buying an entirely new wardrobe has been super expensive. So I have been selling my nice, good quality, kind of higher end things that have value to them. I've thrifted them. That's not to say that I don't regularly give stuff that I consider good to Goodwill or Salvation Army at all. I do. But the stuff that has maybe held their value a little bit more than some of my other brands, I have been selling and consigning because clothes aren't cheap. And I have also been purchasing clothes from those sources. I have a couple of really good thrift and consignment stores here in Morgantown that I love. And I'm always baffled at how much brand new with tag stuff I find. We are definitely a wasteful society. And the stuff that I'm getting rid of, like how much new with tag stuff do I have that doesn't fit? Like it's almost embarrassing. Like that's so wasteful. So it has definitely changed my perspective on things, this weight loss journey. It's a little bit embarrassing. I hate that I've wasted so much money and time. So if it makes me a smarter consumer, that's a good thing. I'm like that with hair products too. I hate to buy something that I'm not going to use, that I'm going to waste. Keep your receipts on stuff you buy. Sally's, you can return things. Walmart, you can return things. Target, you can return things. Ulta, Sephora, keep your receipts. Don't be afraid to return things. I've got some flack. Actually, it wasn't in a curly hair group. But on another group that I'm in, I returned some shoes that didn't fit me. Like, why would I keep something that I'm not going to use? I wore them once. They were terribly uncomfortable. Had my receipt, took them back. That makes perfectly good sense to me. But same with hair products. How many of y'all have an under the sink full of stuff that you are not going to use anymore? I do. I did. I have done really, really well in cutting that out, in addressing that. We are all after that perfect hair. And if I think there's a product out there that's going to get it for me, I'm going to go and I'm going to buy it. I'm going to use it. And I might freaking hate it. And I stuff it under the sink. I'm frustrated with it. You know, we've all been there. We've all done it. But I have made a super conscious effort to keep receipts for things that are totally new to me, to buy what I know works, and to shop the swap boards online. Pay attention in the groups. There's loads of Carlys out there getting rid of stuff and letting my friends know, hey, this is what I'm looking for. If you know anybody who has it. Cutting down on our waste. My glasses keep falling. Cutting down on our waste has become more important to me as I've gotten old. I'm going to scrunch. I went a little heavy on that Volumax as I'm ranting and raving about my consumerism. But it's astounding. Absolutely astounding. So I guess it would have been like 2 or 3 Christmases ago. My mom bought me some absolutely beautiful dresses. Casual, not casual, business casual, fit and flare, really cute dresses that I can use for work, can use for weddings, things like that. Beautiful ones, got them on great deals, and none of them fit me anymore because I'm not a size 18. So those and some of my other super favorite pieces I'm going to have altered. So my plan is to hit 70 pounds lost total and work on building some muscle. I've really gotten into fitness, which if you know me, that's surprising. But it's changed my life. And the only regret I have is that it took me until I was freaking 33 to get off my butt and be like, I need to make a change. But yeah, if you want more deets on that, let me know. Also, if these refresh videos get boring or redundant, let me know. It seems like every day I'm trying something a little bit different. As far as like today. Like, why not? Why not try some gel today? I'll continue filming, but absolutely if they're boring or redundant, or you just don't want to see them anymore, just let me know. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. I'm going to do my usual clip back the front. Get this hair up out of my face. And let it dry. I'll check back in. It's 9:15 right now. I'll check back in with you guys later today. I have some errands to run. Not huge Memorial Day plans for me. My husband had to go help his dad with some stuff. My mom and I are going to go grocery shopping. Woohoo! But yeah, I'm going to put on my face and do some errands, and I will check back in. As always, there will be pictures from the end of the day as to how this held up. I find that to be very, very helpful. Like I've said before, sometimes it can be a little bit deceiving when somebody posts these great results only to find out that they didn't last. There was one person I was talking to online who posted these gorgeous results with flaxseed gel. And I commented like, oh, I'm so envious. I can't last more than a couple of hours at best with flaxseed gel. And she responded, she was honest. She was like, yeah, I can't either. Like, this didn't last. Like, I don't want to deceive people. If what has worked for me has held up all day, it's a win. If it hasn't, then I think that that's an opportunity for me to learn, and for maybe you guys to learn too if you're applying any of these methods. So that's why some of my end of the day posts, it's like, I'm looking a little less than fresh because it's like 8 o'clock at night. My day's over. But yeah, I think that that is very important, and something that I want to share with you guys to be as transparent as possible. A lot of different factors play into how our hair holds up, not just the products that we use, the humidity, the dew points, whether it's rain, whether we've been outside working, whether we've been sweating, all of those things play into it. But I find it important to be as transparent as possible as to how my hair looked at the end of the day. So this is this morning, my wet. Pretty pleased with how it's looked, how it's refreshed. These are day 3 curls, and I'll check back in with you guys. So this is a really quick check-in. It's about 10:45, and I don't know if you guys can tell. My lighting may not be very good. But you can see the Volumax working. I feel like my hair has grown in just this little bit. Obviously, it's still drying. The cast is forming with this. I reclipped the top. I might move it again. But it seems to be drying pretty quickly today. I've just been doing stuff around the house. I haven't gone outside yet. So it'll be interesting to see how... It looks really wonky right here. How it works for the rest of the day. So I'll be back. Hey girlfriends, I'm back. It is 4 o'clock and I am going to scrunch out the crunch and thought I would have you guys along on the journey with me. So I'm actually using a microfiber towel. I was going to scrunch out the crunch earlier and then decided to wait a little bit until I could get back to film. I took my hair out of the clip and have been running errands and doing things with my mama today. So I just kind of let it be, let it dry, and now we're going to scrunch. I'm going to use a towel because why not? This is dry, by the way. This is totally, I haven't plopped with this. I haven't done anything with this forever. So just like I would do with my hands, just go in and scrunch. I used the Volumax gel. I'm pleased. So I am seeing a very, very, very little bit of white when I scrunch. I'm not noticing it actually on my hair. Let me double check that. Hold on. No, I don't see anything, and it's very, very, very fine. So maybe there is some, I don't want to call it buildup because it's not buildup in the sense of the curly girl world where it is, you know, built up on our strands, preventing moisture or anything like that, but just kind of product accumulation. It is a fully water soluble gel. So, something to keep in mind. It's not going to stop me from using it. Like I said, I didn't notice it the last time. I don't think it's a deal breaker for the gel. I really like it. If you couldn't tell in the video earlier, it's a very viscous gel. It's watery. It would be great to add to another gel if you have one that may be too hard hold, or one that you're trying to get to maybe last a little longer. So, I'm just scrunching. No real rhyme or reason. Scrunching out these third day curls. Sometimes I notice it seems like some pieces of my hair, like, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but like it looks like these ends I haven't been able to scrunch out. That might be from product. Sometimes I just like squeeze those and don't necessarily scrunch, but just squeeze them. The frizz is really minimal, but there's some. But, I mean, I had my sunglasses in my hair. I tried on a bathing suit top. So I had my shirt on and off, my bra, all that stuff. Trying on a bathing suit is terrible, even after losing 70 pounds. There really should be stocked mini fridges in every dressing room, especially during bathing suit try-on season. It was traumatizing, and when I was much heavier, it is just as difficult now that I have lost a big percentage of my body weight. I actually found some on Amazon so I can try them on in the comfort of my home. So this is it. This is my scrunched out day 3 curls. I am pleased. Clip the front out of my face and go on about my day. Yeah, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. All right, you girlies have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and you will see me soon. Bye.